Have you prepared a full deck to defeat your opponents?
I hope so. I just hope I remember how to play, because I honestly am like, what are the controls again? Oh, continue. Oh, here we go. Gameplay tip. The hunter's balance can be affected depending on how many light or dark abilities they play in combat. Good call. There
Just
she is.
play your Blue Eyes White Dragon card.
Okay, let's select a mission.
God, that hair.
I know.
Oh my lord, I cannot get over this. Like, it looks like we created an 80s comic book character. She just needs the shoulder pads, too.
Really, that would be the best thing.
I still think, I forgot the lineup that we were working with here. So we've got Iron Man, Strange Addition to the Midnight Suns.
You know, I think we should go with, like, Majik, Lily and Rasputin, maybe Blade,
I think so, too. I think Blade would have been a good choice.
maybe Doctor Strange. I think we should stick with more of the supernatural characters instead of
That's what I'm
the.
thinking.
As much as I love Captain Marvel, you know, she's my favorite hero. She doesn't really fit in the Midnight Suns game.
I
Doesn't
don't
make
think
much
she
sense.
fits either, yeah, no. Now, if we could get Zombie Vision in here.
Oh, we were gonna do. That's right. We were gonna do Blade, Majik, Nico, and Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider.
Yes.
If we can bring 4, because I think we got to bring the Hunter with us, but I don't know. There was a voice. The rest is hazy. Dun dun dun.
You know what would be something, I don't know if there's any way to kind of add that in as a feature to have displayed on here, or actually I don't even know if any other streamers do that, but it'd be cool to have like a list of the achievements or the trophies that you've gotten so far, and actually be able to, you know, show them along the side, like as you earn them.
There he is, Dave. How's it going tonight, sir?
You know, like I said earlier.
Hopefully, some Midnight Suns will boost that spirit. And unless you don't, Amy Cows, what is Midnight Suns about? Lilith has come back to this plane of existence, and we are going to knock her out. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But it's a turn-based, it's like XCOM. If you ever played XCOM, it's a turn-based RPG. So it's a little slower pace than what we're used to.
Ooh, I'm digging the sand table. It reminds me of that scene from Miss Marvel, where they had their 3D PowerPoint ready to go.
They had it ready at all times. You never know when you're going to have a PowerPoint ready to go. Did she just call him Dr. Spooky? Let me pick my team. Let me pick my team. Let's see. Story mission, Sanctum Sanctorum.
Oh, finally.
Oh, Sanctum Symbiotium?
Symbiotic?
Let's see.
Does it have anything to do with Venom?
Sounds like it.
Now that would be a good addition if you were able to get someone that was, you know, not so much Eddie Brock. I'm thinking maybe, ooh, what about Flash? Yeah, Flash Venom. That would be good.
Oh, I can't change my heroes.
You can't? Well, oh, so you're stuck
I
with
can edit
Doctor
heroes.
Strange Blade?
I think because it's a story
Oh,
mission,
so
I have to.
I guess that makes sense. They probably have like pre-recorded lines and.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, we've had just one. This is part 2 of our Oh wait, I'm somewhere. What the devil? What the deuce?
Reminds me of the Venture Brothers when they were putting together their magic team. They had Dr. Orpheus, and he was their Sorcerer Supreme, and then they had I can't remember the one other guy. He was think he was like another type of magic user, and then they had the Blackula hunter, and they're like, so they ask him, so what sort of magic powers do you have? And he goes, I don't, I'm just a dude. And he's like, oh, well, what do you do? I had Blackulas. And they're like, oh, well, there's a vampire over there. No, 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 he's not a Blackula. I only hunt black vampires. I miss Avengers Brothers. It was a good series.
That was a good series. I would just wish I could stay up late enough to watch Adult Swim anymore. If I didn't take Rick and Morty, I wouldn't watch that either.
Yeah, I don't stay up late to watch everything. I end up watching it after the fact. I think that's one of the only good things about having YouTube TV is the fact that I can like record shit and then watch it on my own time.
Yeah.
It sucks. I wish I didn't have to have like any sort of cable service at all because it is expensive. It is not cheap to have that service. But if I want to watch like certain live sports games, or if I want to watch a TV show like when it's airing, rather than trying to get whatever one of the 50,000 streaming services that it might show up on.
Dude, I love my YouTube TV.
Mm-hmm.
You can record as much as you want. It only lasts 18 months, but you can have as much recorded as you want and multiple things recording at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice.
I was trying to decide what to get because I used to have PlayStation View prior to that, and out of all of them, there's the Hulu TV, there was YouTube TV, PlayStation View, and then there was and then there's Sling, and I tried out. I did like the free trial out of all of them, and I liked PlayStation View the best. Back when these services were all coming out, that was one of the only ones that had a guide that looked like a normal TV guide where you actually scrolled down, and I'm just like, it's such a simple feature that's like, it's so little to ask for, and it had the most channels, but then Sony was like, yeah, but we only make terrible content, so we can't have this in our lineup. We need stupid pieces of bullshit that doesn't really do the one damn thing it's supposed to do.
Didn't they also own Voodoo?
They might have. I'm not sure.
Is Voodoo still around?
Well, it's still on my Xbox, but I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know if it still works. But I'm sure Doug will look it up.
I am. With my partially working keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Lillian.
Oh. You are not gonna believe this, dude. Walmart owns Voodoo.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Parent organizations Walmart and Fandango.
So it's still going then, too.
Uh-huh. Still going.
Huh.
But you can only watch it on a screen that's attached to your Rascal scooter. And you cannot wear pants.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm down.
Watch it. It checks.
Sound down, pants
Okay.
up. Wait, sound down,
I'm fine
pants
with that.
down?
I don't care. Don't Eat Me Cow says, what do you know about the Marvel character? Is that
Scryer?
Scryer? I don't know anything.
I don't think I've ever heard of that character. I've read thousands and thousands of Marvel comics.
Scryer. Don't know who that
You
is.
spelled it wrong.
No, it is a cosmic being. Alright.
Oh.
Scryer is a being of immense power with nebulous goals. He frequently works through agents, and many of whom are unaware he is pulling their strings. Dang. Okay. And he's from Earth 616.
Well, how do you do?
To be a being older than the universe and the several universes that occurred before the current one. He claims to have been old when Galactus was young.
Well, Galactus was the last known survivor of the previous universe.
Huh, so he's claiming to be older than Galactus.
I don't know about that one.
I bet this is the only guy who can solve all our problems, too.
Oh, but only if you believe in him.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Listed under his powers, it just says limitless cosmic power. So I don't know what that means.
Well, he can do anything.
So what? He's just God.
He can make a burrito so hot it'll burn his mouth.
I don't know. Is that a cosmic powder? Oh, powder. Is that a cosmic power?
Making burritos?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's in the cosmos, right?
Yeah, that's
somewhere.
I'll have to kick. Oh, Hydra Stompers.
His design
Gotta
is
get back.
good looking, but you know.
Not your average Hydra goon.
Welcome to New York.
When was he created?
Defeat all enemies.
His first appearance was in the Silver Surfer Annual 1997. Scryer's a being of immense power with nebulous goals. He frequently works through agents. He is the inspiration for the several millennial-old cabal of the Brotherhood of the Scryers. He was awakened from his eternal slumber in a temple in the Himalayas by the Silver Surfer. And the first thing he did in his first appearance was he told the Silver Surfer to go kidnap someone. Oh God. I have immense cosmic power, Silver Surfer. Here's a windowless van and candy.
Yeah, he'd be living in space.
Wait, what do you want me to do? You will take on the name Ray.
Ray?
Drive this van. Go pick up a kid for me. Whoa, buddy.
Whoa, slow down there, Chief. I haven't had dinner, sorry. It's my spicy Korean beef.
Oh yeah?
I'm not spicy. Or Korean.
Did you order it or did you make it?
No, it was a microwavable dinner
Oh, okay.
by Healthy Choice.
Oh, have you guys seen that show Upload?
Nope.
No.
I don't remember who recommended it to me, but it is on Prime Video. And it's
Was it
set
Dre?
in the year... Who?
Dre?
I doubt it. I don't know. He doesn't seem to... He only likes Nicolas Cage and the director of Transformers.
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Michael Bay?
Yes. But, no, so it is set in the year 2030, and apparently they've developed, like, an artificial heaven that you can upload your consciousness into before you die. And so this guy gets into a car accident, and they ask him, hey, do you want to go into surgery, chance, not making it through, or do you want us to just go ahead and upload you now? And he's like, yeah, just upload me.
That sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
It kind of is. It's kind of a really long Black Mirror episode. Because it turns out that he wasn't actually dying. Like, he was lied to. His vitals weren't going down, and he would have been fine.
So
But
somebody
part
else
of the
took
upload
body?
process is they burn your head off.
So the rest of his body's fine.
Yeah, just, no head. But, you only get to go to... They have, of course, because that's the way the world works, they have nicer heavens, and then they have poor people heavens.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
We don't want those pores screwing up our heaven, because that's what Jesus
You
said.
don't want to be in heaven, because you paid your dues during your life. You want to be in a scaled down heaven because that's fair.
Yeah, and literally the poor person heaven is called the 2 gig floor, and your online consciousness is only given 2 gigs a month. and if you use it all, then you're frozen. You get like a tiny little white room with no window. It looks like a rundown hospital room or something. And for your food, because for whatever reason they program you to still be hungry, and so you still have to eat. And so your food is experimental lean cuisines that they haven't tested on regular people yet.
Like Hot Pockets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will never forget one of the funniest things I read was someone's like, Hot Pockets came out with a new vegan variety for those people who don't want the meat but still want the diarrhea.
Oh, girl.
For some reason, that made me laugh so hard. To this day, I still remember it.
Are they still frozen on the center?
I hope not. Yeah, leveled up. Booyah.
So Hot Pockets are your RTU, what Chipotle is to Family Guy?
Yes.
There was a bit on South Park where they were making fun of Billy Mays. Like, Billy Mays here with a brand new awesome product called Chipotle Way. And it was meant to wash out the blood in your underwear from eating Chipotle.
Oh, jeez. My daughter loves Chipotle. Anytime she gets to pick now, she picks Chipotle.
This
Qdoba.
is gonna sound crazy. Yes, I love Qdoba too. And the first time I ever had Chipotle was actually, Keith, when I went to Cincinnati with you and Ryan.
Oh, really?
Yep. When we stopped at Chipotle on the way back. I had never been in one before. I've always been a Qdoba person.
So you had explosive diarrhea after that?
I did, but don't tell Keith. I mean, well,
We all did.
we were just squishing in the seats on the way back. You know, good times. I think I like Qdoba's queso better.
I like Qdoba hands down over Chipotle.
I do too, actually. Their salsas are better.
Mm-hmm.
When they make your burrito, there's no way you're going to finish it in one sitting.
That's true.
I always can finish it, but I eat too much every meal.
When I used to see Dylan eating those, and like he wasn't finishing them, like, well, it's a damn big burrito if he can't finish it.
Oh, that wasn't smart.
Well, at least he got the hair. Oh wait, Dominique Collins has been talking. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Oh, no.
What?
Is Hunter a mutant? I don't believe so. She was awakened for when Lilith was brought to this plane. So I don't believe she's a mutant. I believe she is some sort of magic user of some type. Make them bleed. Here we go. Why can't I choose?
You gotta change our sign to say 20. No, you already did change it. Never mind. To 2023.
I got you, Dave. I got you.
I see it now.
I figured we should, hang up the Not Your Status Quo stockings and dump out all of our coal that Santa left us because we've been very naughty.
We just need Superman to take that coal in his hands and condense it into diamonds for us. Always thinking.
You know, I hear that while he's doing it, he gets very sad and he has to scream out Martha. And that makes it an even better diamond.
But it's not his mom. It's Batman's mom.
He's doing it for Batman's mom. He's very emotional and sad over that. And, so then Bruce will hear that and he'll be, why did you say that name?
I still can't believe people defend that scene.
Oh, people, I was seeing that online today. There's a Facebook group that got created that was recommended to me for some reason called Restore the Snyderverse, and they were talking about what a masterpiece it was.
Still?
Still, yeah, still. There's this huge, like Keith has seen it, I'm sure, this huge Fire James Gunn movement that's been going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read about that in comicbookmovie.com.
Yeah.
It's and he, you know what, he said he expected this when they, it was just going to be a little distraction.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's
not
able
worried
to look
about
at it like that.
And he also said nothing that they do is going to deter from what he thinks they have to do to make the best DCU possible.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Well, you better
God.
listen to me, goddamn.
Well, you're not a Snyder
obvious.
cultist. Oh, it looks like an octopus or something. Scarlet Witch, just take over a small city.
No, don't do that again.
Oh wait, yeah, no, don't. I want to be able to use the Scarlet Witch.
They'll never know what you sacrificed, Scarlet Witch.
You gave up some fake kids and all that.
She'll get him back, though. Somewhere. Sometime.
So, thinking about that, with the whole people wanting a redemption arc for Wanda, I think Carrie had mentioned on Facebook, it was somewhere, she had mentioned that she would like to see a redemption for Wanda because nobody saw the havoc that she did in the other dimension, so it would be okay. And it got me thinking, does that matter? Like, even if the murders that she did and the stuff that she did was in another universe, even if nobody saw it, it's like, does that still make it okay? Like, Doctor Strange, at the very least, knew that this stuff happened. Like, can she still be redeemed?
She killed those people at Camertage. That was still this 616.
He did, yeah.
So.
And I still don't know that she learned her lesson from Westview.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she has it. She's still under control of the Darkhold as far as we know. I don't think she's learned her lesson at all.
That was like that got me thinking about all the people that wanted to see redemption for Kylo Ren. And I still thought that was wrong. Like, you know, if you think about it, he can do a good thing, but all the people that are like, oh, he should have lived in the end. Oh, he should have had his redemption arc and been able to go off. It's like, no. See, you forgot the part where he did all of the space crimes. Like, they blew up the planet.
That's the best redemption you're gonna get,
Right?
That's the best he could hope for.
Have any Star Wars villains not committed like extreme atrocities? Like, is there a Star Wars villain that you could say, oh, you know what? You joined the wrong side, but you didn't go on a murder spree, and so therefore you've learned your lesson and you can be redeemed in the end.
No, there's not. Even Obi-Wan's done shit, you know. That. So the Jedi they don't have their hands clean either.
They sure
I don't
don't.
think there's anybody, you know, maybe Jar Jar Binks is squeaky clean.
You mean Darth Jar Jar?
Darth Jar Jar.
I saw a comic yesterday where it was reenacting the scene from where Qui-Gon said, just because you can speak does not make you an intelligent being. And so he speaks to Darth Maul and he says, that's Qui-Gon a doodle head. Kill him.
There was a nice line. Have you guys, either one of you watched Glass Onion yet?
I have not seen it
No.
yet.
I watched it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
They did it. They did. It was nothing like the first one, really, except that it's kind of a mystery, but it kind of totally different structure. I really enjoyed it. But there was one part I really enjoyed. Kate Hudson plays like a what are they called when they Heroes Bound, when they're famous on Twitter? What are they called?
When you're famous on Twitter.
Or Instagram, you're an influencer. She's like an influencer in the same.
Yeah.
And she's like, Kate Hudson's character says, I'm a truth teller. Some people can't handle it. And Benoit says, it's a dangerous thing to mistake speaking without thought for speaking truth. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is, a lot of people need to hear that.
So Don't Eat Me Cows asks, have you read the DC event Batman Fear State?
No.
I have not.
Does that have anything to do with Batman Damned? We'll wait for a response.
You know, I am severely behind on, like, the big event comics. I don't even really know what's been going on lately. Unless I happen to, like, wander into a comic book shop and, like, start looking around, which I only do maybe every 2 weeks.
The only major event I've been reading lately is Judgment Day, which is the
Dun, dun,
X-Men,
dun, dun.
Eternals, and Avengers.
Oh, wrong Judgment Day, okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun. Hold on, let me go
Terminator.
get my Casio keyboard.
Hey, they did a lot with a Casio.
Now, if only Kurt, or, oh my god.
Oh, Don't Eat Me Cows wants to know, what did we ask?
Oh, Dave, you asked,
If Batman Damned was part of the Batman Fear state.
yeah, he wants to know if Batman Fear State has anything to do with Batman Damned.
Because I have this.
Ooh, oh my god, I love that cover.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And check this out. It didn't do what I thought.
That's pretty sexy. Where'd you get that from?
I got it for Christmas like last year.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. I think maybe it was before last year because I think it was in my car one day when we went to lunch, and I was talking about it because all of the his thoughts are in red and it's a black background, so it's really hard to read.
Oof.
Let me find it if I can.
Ooh, the
show it
hunter
to
just
you.
got KO'd. Oh, reinforcements coming. Oh, for them. That's not good.
You just activated his trap card.
Doctor Strange. Oh, I can read that.
Don't
There we go.
says, I believe they are not related.
Confirm selection.
They're not related. Oh, okay.
Not related by blood.
Blood must be spilled.
Satana's in this.
And you know what that means? No chromo means you can make out. Oh yeah.
All right.
Come here, stepmom.
I'm trying to find you an example. Ooh, Harley Quinn's in here.
Stepbrother, what are you doing?
No, maybe this was the wrong one. Which one was it then? Huh.
Whoa, Pee Wee Herman came out.
Oops, I dropped it. Hang on.
Who did that? Pee Wee Herman.
Dave.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Say, kids, what's the word of the day? Pee Wee Herman used to freak me out when I was a kid.
Dang, Venom.
In the theater or at home?
At home. God, I wouldn't be caught in the theater with him.
I know what you're doing.
That's how he was caught.
The Batman who laughs.
Oh, is that the one with the red text on the black background?
Yeah, that's the one with the black background and the red writing, so you couldn't even read it. I mean, you can focus on it for a bit.
And then when you lift your face up, everyone is like, whoa, why are you so bloodshot, man? What's going on?
That's the one where Joker's blood gets into... Batman gets Joker's blood, and he starts becoming Joker.
Is that how that works? Is that science?
That's not
Science.
how it works, but that's... That's how it worked in there, though.
Oh, okay. Science, bitch.
You remember that episode of Seinfeld where Jerry got Kramer's blood in him? He just started acting like him.
So, which of the two came first? The Batman Who Laughs or Seinfeld?
Seinfeld.
Yes,
The Batman Who Laughs has been recent.
Steelers.
Why do they keep beating up Blade?
So, which Venom is this? Is this Eddie Brock Venom or?
I think it's Eddie Brock. Oh, there you go, the Batman Who Laughs.
That's a crazy looking Batman, right?
Holy shit, yeah, it is. God, what is with the weird eye mask thing?
Oh, you'd have to. It's part of his transformation.
Okay.
You have to read it. I could let you read it. Let's see if I can show you.
Did you guys ever watch the Batman Beyond movie, Return of the Joker?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a great film.
That is, and it's horrific. It reminds me of what Dave was talking about with this graphic novel.
See
Oh,
that?
Court of Owls. Holy shit.
Court of Owls.
Damn.
Look at that. It's hard. You really gotta
that's
focus.
tough to read. That's
Dude,
freaky.
Court of Owls is awesome. That was a great series.
Yeah, they should. Is that what they're making with the next Batman movie?
You know, he hasn't
Or
said.
has-
There's been
Not
rumors it's going to
confirmed.
be Mr. Freeze. There's been rumors it's going to be a lot of stuff. But so far,
It had
Nothing
better
has
not
been
be Mr.
confirmed.
Freeze unless they get Arnold back.
They should just get another Russian actor or Eastern European actor.
I could be wrong, I think Arnold is from Austria?
He is, yes, right.
is Venom almost dead?
Who's almost dead?
I said, is Venom almost dead? I've like
Oh.
been kicking the crap out of him. He gets reinforcements every round.
Too bad you don't have any, like, sound powers. That would get him.
Oh, there we go. Let's do that.
I mean, I'm assuming this game follows comic book logic.
Yeah, yeah. It should.
I'm sitting here with my mouth open looking at it. Alright, give me 1 sec.
Did I just free Doc? Oh my god, I could have done that weeks ago. He was bound by Venom. I'm like, I'm going to hit him.
So, what sort of powers does he have? What's that, knockback? So, you're limited. I've kind of forgot about like how this game works, but you're limited to whatever cards you happen to draw.
Yeah, and I think I can adjust the cards I get, and I can maybe buy new ones and stuff. I haven't really looked at that too
Discard,
much.
lose a turn, and then get a new card from the deck. And...
Oh, he just bound him again. Oh my god, I hate you, Venom.
Okay, use your draw 2 card.
Draw 4 wild. Reinforcements coming again. Oh my god.
Ah, and who are these guys?
Just Hydra.
And they're working.
That's all. Just this is Hydra.
Just
Can I get that?
Hydra, you know.
They're not letting me hit him? Oh, that's why. Strike.
Oh, because are they like in front of him, so you got to take them out first?
Oh no, I can hit him. I didn't have it on the card that I had.
Oh.
Thought it was. He's got to be almost done.
Dang.
Is that Blade? Is that Blade?
That is Blade.
I beat him. Objective complete.
Finally.
I know.
Now, do you have to still... Okay, you don't have to take out the Hydra card, sorry. He just runs away. Okay.
Hey, have you guys seen the DC's Apocalypse War animated movies?
Yeah.
Yes. That was dark. It's a shame that was how they brought that movie series to an end. I really liked what they were doing with that series. I especially liked how they were treating the the Teen Titans. Their run within that world of movies was really good. I know that they based a lot of their versions of the characters off the New 52 run of the comics, but I think they took what didn't work in the comics and they tweaked them and made them work really well in these movies. I even thought Damien was tolerable, which
is not easy to do.
It's not easy to do, but they made Damien slightly tolerable. But yeah, the Apocalypse War animated movie, it was decent. It was fine, but I don't know. It was a hard watch because they were really bringing an end to that world, and they devastated those characters in order to do it.
Yep.
Seeing a blind Superman who got kryptonite shoved in his eye holes was not easy to see.
Yeah, stay away from my eye holes, see? You better not be eating my eye holes.
Oh, is that your Rick and Morty reference?
Yes, it is.
God, that just sounds disgusting. Eye holes.
I can't think of eye holes without thinking Game of Thrones.
Eye holes?
When he had the mountain beat.
Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal's character. So he this giant character who was this big lumbering swordsman. Pedro Pascal's character, it was really quick and moved around and sliced him, knocked him down to the ground. And thought, okay, hey, I won. And so he's doing this to the crowd, hey, look, I won. I beat the giant. He doesn't see behind him. The dude stands up, gets him from behind, and pushes his thumbs into his eyes, and then crushes his skull.
Game of Thrones.
Yep.
I can't wait for House of the Dragon to come back.
At least he didn't have to live with the embarrassment.
Always looking on the bright side.
But I remember when The Mandalorian came out, those were some of the jokes that were going around. Was after his appearance in Game of Thrones, he learned his lesson to never take his helmet off.
And Don't Eat Me Cows. I did not read the sequel to the animated movie Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay, but I did read the comic that Hell to Pay was based off of by Gail Simone. It wasn't Suicide Squad either. It was Secret Six, maybe?
Really?
But it was the same thing. Basically, there's a card to get out of hell, and they're going to look for it and stuff. It's really good. And it was funny because I remember reading the comic a long time ago. I'm a big fan of Gail Simone. I think she's a good writer. Her Birds of Prey run was great. And I had read it, and I was watching that movie, and I'm like, wait a minute. This seems awfully familiar. So I went and reread it. And it was almost verbatim, what happened in it, and all the characters that showed up. Hi, I'm Iron Man.
The animated movie that they made, that was really cool. It was also set in the same universe as the other movies that were coming out around that time. But what was interesting about it is Reverse Flash, who was looking for the card to get out of hell, he was the Reverse Flash from the previous universe that had been flashpointed. Which was interesting. Yeah, so he, Flash had done his whole, I'm sad about my mommy shit, and went back and unraveled the timeline, and then within the new timeline...
Then Kang was there.
Kang was there.
That's a joke.
Oh,
timeline.
Yeah. That was, it ended up creating the universe where Batman's dad was Batman, he had a gun. Batman's mom was Harley Quinn, or Yo-Yo, or whatever she called herself.
Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
She broke up the Justice League.
Oh, God, how sad would that be?
That's what Yoko Onos do.
That is what they do.
I think it was a Saturday Night Live sketch where Paul McCartney walked in with his new wife, Yoko. Oh yes. and,
Oh Lord, that's got to be
and he goes,
70s SNL.
yeah, she's here basically just to hang out, not cause any trouble, not make any noise.
Right, sure.
That's why she's oh yes.
Big hair, don't care.
And that's Henry
What
Cavill.
is your favorite version of Batman?
Like in the movies or in the comics?
I'm gonna open this up to interpretation and say of all time. Movies, comics, animated series.
I can narrow it down to a movie, but no, I'd say my favorite comic. No, I can't even say that because I like the Long Halloween in the comics. Okay, I like Year One. I like Batman's like my favorite comic to read. He's my favorite character. So there's been so many iterations. Court of Owls, Hush. I'm just looking on my shelf here. Dark Victory. All Year One. Everything I've read, anything by Scott Snyder is awesome.
Scott Snyder is a tremendous writer.
My favorite Batman is from The Dark Knight Returns.
The older one?
Oh, Abbey outfits.
Yeah, I like it. I like it because he's not as old as Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne, but he had been retired. He comes back. I love his portrayal because he, part of him is I give zero fucks. But at the same time, he's I will literally beat the shit out of the criminals in this city in order to get it back.
Is that the one where at the end he's training other Batmen?
Yeah, they were formerly Jokers, but yeah, he ends up training them. They become a bunch of vigilantes, kind of doing the Batman mission. And that's the one with the female Robin. What's her name?
Robin. No, Kelly. Carrie Kelly.
Carrie Kelly, yes, that's it. But yes, my favorite line is when she's basically trying to carry... with the way he's drawn in this comic, he's huge. He's larger than life. He's really big, really muscular. He never stopped being in shape just because he got older. And she's trying to carry him back to the Batmobile because he's been out of the fight for so long. And he's basically decided, look, you know what? Whatever. She's in the Batmobile. I need her help, so I'm just gonna let her see the Batcave, whatever, no big deal. And it's he just makes that decision. She wasn't even his Robin at that point.
You're excuse me, and you're 70 years old in that too?
Yeah, I think so. And also that's where they ended up taking these characters from that comic and putting them in that the Gotham series, which was dumb, but it was a nice little nod to the comics. But the people that ended up becoming the Batmen, whatever they're going to be called, towards the end of the comic, they're just punks that kind of hang out around Gotham, and I think some of them they follow along with what the Joker was all about and everything like that. But they have this certain slang that had been invented for the comic, and so whenever they're going to mug or kill somebody, they go, "Hey Terry, what's up, Barry? Let's get 'em, slice and dice 'em."
Bro.
Nope, they don't say bro.
Carrie Kelly is a Robin for Batman. Well, he did say Batman from the comics.
Oh, your answer, Kelly.
I think my favorite Batman is Batman Year One. Frank Miller.
So you and Dave like Batman Year One.
Well, I like them all. That's what I was saying. I couldn't decide, but I like Year One. I like Hush Batman. I don't know what else to... The Court of Owls Batman.
The only Batman I don't like is the campy 60s Batman TV show.
I probably watched every episode of that multiple times.
I did too.
Quick, Robin, to the bat pole.
Or how about when they're scaling the building
Oh God.
and they have the celebrities pop out?
Yeah.
That's some kooky stuff. Adam West.
The mayor of Quahog.
That was another
Former
thing.
mayor of
Venture
Quahog.
Brothers. That was another thing the Venture Brothers did a parody of. They had Captain Sunshine, and they had Adam West voice him. And Captain Sunshine kept losing whatever he called his young ward, and he would bring new ones in all the time. He had captured one of the Venture Boys and said, "You shall be my new replacement." And then his butler is like, "Oh, another one."
There was, I can't remember what it was on. It might have even been like Tiny Toons or something. They were doing a thing on Batman, and Robin was like, "Why are you dressed all in dark clothes and I'm in these bright colors?" And he's like, "They need something to target."
Oh God, that's horrific.
That's funny. Well, in Schumacher's
this woman
Batman,
with the white
he
hair?
wore much darker clothing. Robin did.
Ooh, a new post
they
was
showed
added
their
to
nipples.
Superlink.
Oh, I just resubbed tonight too.
Oh, you did?
Oh, very
Very
nice.
Thank you. Very nice. So, as you progress through this, you get to like collect comic book covers or something?
Well, that's, I think, because we beat that mission. This is Superlink, where I think people can talk to me.
Ah, nice. All right. I like it.
Dr. Strongy?
Where'd you see Dr. Strongy?
He says Strongy. He's mispronouncing Strange.
Oh,
The joke when joke you and
It's like Kevin Feige.
me am good. Hi, Dogi.
Uh-oh, did you read the DC Icon novel Catwoman Soul Stealer?
I did not.
oh, huh?
I have not either.
Can I talk to any of these sucker name singers? Who's that? Hey,
I
what's
did
up?
read Catwoman. What is it? Something about Paris.
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yeah.
No, you goofball. Where is it?
Did you read Catwoman finds a ball of yarn and it's literally just her purring and knocking shit off of tables the entire comic?
That's my
That
favorite.
probably exists. It's called Catwoman When in Rome.
Catwoman win in Rome.
And it actually takes place, like, I don't know which Batman graphic novel it is, but it's really cool because it takes place during, like, let's say it's The Long Halloween. Let's just say that.
All right.
During the graphic novel, she starts off in the beginning, and then she goes off on a trip, and that's what she does on her trip, is this When in Rome thing. And then she comes back to the Batman graphic novel later in the towards the end.
I like when comics do that.
Yeah.
There was
It's
a
like
couple of times the Ultimate Comics would do that. They'd like carry one story over into another.
I think that's pretty cool, and it's not multiversal,
Yeah.
so it's very cool.
Just think, Dave, we only have 2 more phases of multiversal fun.
Yeah. So only 12 years of hanging out in the multiverse.
Now these go
I'll
up.
tell you what,
The new phases go by a lot faster.
if
Yeah.
they pick it up from where it has been, kind of, if they pick it up, take it back to the level they're used to, I could get down with this universe thing.
Multi-level marketing.
Multi-level marketing, which I've been a part of a couple of times.
My sister tricked me into doing one of those without me realizing that that's what we were
Did she
doing.
realize?
She didn't know. I didn't realize what it was. It was supposed to be this this like cleanse, this full body cleanse thing, and It was this like protein powder mix, this like vegan protein powder mix, and then a whole bunch of vitamins and everything. And I was like, oh, this is a good idea, like a good, diet. And like I was reading up on it, and it seemed like it made sense. And it was meant to kind of wean you off of eating shitty foods. And I like told you, okay, take the while you're doing this 1 month cleanse, you take these vitamins to replace the food that you normally eat, and then you eventually work these meals back in. So I liked the idea of the program, and then she was like, oh, but if you want a discount, you want to get this stuff for cheaper, you need to sign up as a seller under me. She says you don't actually have to sell any of this stuff, but if you do that, it gives you this major discount rather than just buying the stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then the more I'm looking at it, and like when they sent me this box of everything, it was like, welcome to the, whatever the name of the company was, welcome to the team, and here's all of your marketing materials. And then I was like, oh, it's one of those. Oh no. That's like, oh shit, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, that sounds like the same business model as Herbalife. And you know what? Herbalife worked for me. I lost 50 pounds on Herbalife.
Yeah, whatever this thing was called, I did lose a lot of weight on it. But
yeah, it works, but then there's the pyramid.
Yeah. No. It is not a pyramid. It just happens to be triangular shaped.
Yeah.
And those of us that are at the top of the triangle happen to bring in more, and then we have people under us towards the bottom layer of the triangle that don't bring in quite as much.
But
again, not a pyramid.
Isn't that triangle or pyramid, that shape, isn't that the same way it looks in corporate America?
Yeah.
The farther up you go, it gets thinner. It's the same thing.
Dave, it trickles down.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's worked for the last 40 years. That's been working.
Look at Doctor Strange is talking, guys. Isn't that crazy? How many times did they reboot the DC multiverse? Man, I lost count at 70. They've done it quite a few down.
Oh, they do that in DC and in Marvel.
They got to.
They did the Crisis on Infinite Earths. When was that? In the mid-'80s?
Yeah.
And that was supposed to just start everything over on one timeline.
Well, and before that, they had gotten so crazy in DC's universe, they had to do it. In a way that I thought it was great the way they did it. They like, you know what, we got to kind of bring this in. And it was a great story. I love that. Like the Crisis on Infinite Earths, Secret Wars, which I'm rereading the 85 version for a little back issue breakdown coming soon. But man, those were great back in the day. And it's getting to the point now in comics where they have major events every 2 months. And it's like, there's no flow to the comics anymore because like Spider-Man will be doing stuff and then he's dragged into Judgment Day for an issue and then dragged into the next, dark web thing. It's like, come on.
Speaking of Secret Wars, I was reading on Comic Book Movie today that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back.
That is the rumor. There's the rumor that he is coming back for a cameo in Armor Wars and then Secret Wars.
Now, like as a hologram or something? You think, or
that's what I read. The cameo was a hologram.
Okay, I can see that. I guess that would make some sense.
So none of this is confirmed then?
Not yet. And it probably won't be because Marvel probably wants to keep it secret, so you'll be surprised. And I also, we were talking about it earlier, we also heard, still unconfirmed, that Hugh Jackman has a 2-picture deal with Marvel Studios. Obviously Deadpool 3, and then the other guess is that it's going to be Secret Wars, so...
Huge Ackman.
Huge. Can somebody check the bathroom for Hugh Jass? It's a Simpsons reference.
Is Amanda here? Amanda Hug and Kiss? Why can't I find Amanda Hug and Kiss? Maybe your standards are too high.
Mo, always falling for shit.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctum.
He's saying a lot. Is that coming over the, like when people on Twitch watch it? Because I got mine turned down.
Yeah, they can hear that. I have the VCD. My capture card sound. It's not high, but it's coming through.
Don't Eat Me Cows hasn't said anything, so I assume it's okay.
I read one of the Secret Wars comic books. Yeah. Which one? The 1985 or the 2015? 2015 is much better, but the 85 one was like one of those huge crossovers, one of the first ones ever.
Do you guys want to take a guess on this? I'm going to guess that 2015 is what he read.
Me too.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. You know what sucks is you really can't go back and, get any graphic novels of the really old stuff.
No. It's either they're impossible to find or they're like prohibitively expensive.
That's why you get Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah,
read
but
all
it's
those
not
bad
the
boys.
same reading them online. It's nice. It's like a convenience if you really, really want to read them. But having the book in your hands, that's a whole different experience.
No, it's much better having the book in the hands, without a doubt. But
And Keith just made $5.
it is nice
Recommending Marvel Unlimited.
to be able to just read any comic. Like I went through and read a lot of the old Avengers because think about it. A lot of those are collector's items. Like Avengers #1 is more expensive than I could ever afford for a comic. I can go back and read it online.
That is. I will say that is the only way. Back when I was really into the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, it was like impossible to find Sonic the Hedgehog number 25. They did a limited run of that issue, and then they were selling for so high that if you wanted to actually get a copy of it on, I guess maybe eBay or something. I don't even know what you would have gotten them from back then, but yeah, they were damn near impossible to find. And I wasn't going to the comic book store all the time when I was younger. And so I would get comics when I could get them. And it was before I even knew that I got to ask them to hold comics for me. And once I figured that out, that was a game changer. But yeah, I missed number 25, and I remember years later, I was like, oh, they put comics online, and somebody had scanned them all in, and I was able to finally read it. And it was the first appearance of Metal Sonic. Before he had ever appeared in a game or anything.
From Sonic CD? Oh, it was before he was in Sonic CD?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, so they had created him for the comic, and
Metal Gear Sonic?
yeah, basically. And Robotnik had created him to race Sonic because somehow that was going to something take over the world. I don't know.
It's science stuff. Everybody knows that if you win a foot race, you then are able to take over the world. Let's see, do you enjoy older or new Marvel DC comics better? That's tough, because...
That depends. That really does depend, because there are some older books that are good. They're classics, and I've gone back and I've read some of them, especially ones that that I still happen to own, they still hold up. But then, some of the stories and the artwork is better in the newer ones. And, so some of those are... So, also, that depends on what you mean by when you say older, because at this point in time, the Ultimate Spider-Man series you could technically consider them older. Because they're from the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. I'll still go back and read those all the time. I love them. They're great.
Yeah, I just like good stories.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the Claremont Byrne run on X-Men was fantastic. Hickman's run on Fantastic Four, Byrne's run on Fantastic Four. There's so much of the older comics that I really love, but the newer comics can be pretty damn good too.
Mm-hmm.
So, Secret Wars 2015, it definitely was much improved over the 85 version. Hickman's run on the X-Men, what was it, Power of X, and where Moira McTaggart was a mutant now. I thought this was so cool. And basically, her mutant ability was she is reincarnated with all of the knowledge of her past lives, and so she kept changing what the mutants were doing, like with Charles and Magneto, to try to get the best outcome possible. And then that turned, they're living on the island of Crokea, and she ends up turning against the X-Men because of Destiny, who she was trying to not get revived, because basically they've figured out how to cheat death as mutants, which leads into the whole Eternals, X-Men versus the Avengers thing, because the Eternals are like, well, they solve death, that's a little too much deviation for our needs, so they're now deviants and we're going to get it. But I mean, that run was tremendous, and I'm trying to think what else recently I've read that has been really good. Oh, you know what's been good? Mark Waid's World's Finest. I think I'm on issue 4, where I just read 4. And man, it's great. It's Batman and Superman. Supergirl's in it. Robin's in it. The Doom Patrol was in it for one comic. It was just so well done. I like Mark Waid a lot too, though. And Brian Michael Bendis' Legion of Superheroes. I think there's 19 issues so far, and that's been great. But I like almost all of Bendis' stuff. He's a little wordy at times, but it's usually a pretty decent story.
Yeah, man, he was the one who wrote those Avengers. I got it over here. It's like 3 really thick issues or graphic novels, and like half of one of them is not even in comic form. It's all just written like a book. And I got so frustrated with it. I was like, if I wanted to read a book, I'd read a book. I don't want to read a graphic novel.
Well, that's
yeah,
one
that
of
was
those things.
his name. That was Brian Michael Bendis did
Yeah.
that.
He's done. I mean, he wrote the Ultimate Spider-Man. That was him, which was great.
I like that.
Me too.
He wrote some Punisher too, didn't he?
He's written pretty much everything at this point. He was huge in Marvel, and then he signed an exclusive deal with DC, and he did Superman, which I never read his Superman run, but I've enjoyed his Legion of Superheroes. It was funny because, like, the first couple issues of his Legion of Superheroes comic, Jonathan Kent, Superboy, gets pulled to the future, and like Aquaman's trident is found, and it's a powerful artifact, and I'm just like, I love that. I'm just actually in, we got a Legion of Superheroes cartoon animated movie coming out in February, I believe, which I pre-ordered on Amazon. We'll have to have a watch party so we can talk about it.
Bring it. Bring it.
Bring it.
One of the comics that I've read this year, but it was from 1998, I think. I'd have to go back and look. But I started reading this comic when I was looking for images for the thumbnail for our Echo in Focus. And I found these images. I'm like, oh, what book is this from? And I ended up tracking it down. And it was called Daredevil Echo Parts of a Whole. And I was like, oh, I really like the art in this book. And I started reading it. I'm like, holy fuck, I really like the story. And I kept reading it, and I was reading it, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, I gotta finish the thumbnail. But I really got into it, and it was an excellent story.
You know what's nuts is when you said Echo, the first thing I thought of was the Bad Batch.
Oh, no, that's Eco.
Eco.
No,
He's
No,
talking
Eco.
like
that's,
Omega.
That's how she says it. Yeah.
Eco, come here. Omega's calling you.
Omega. Yes. And that starts, what, a week from tomorrow?
No, a week from
January
today.
4th, however long that is.
No, a week from yesterday.
That's a Wednesday.
The 4th, yeah.
Yeah.
A week from yesterday. All right. Can't
So
wait.
we'll be able to talk about the first 2 episodes next Thursday before our Let's Play.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
I went back and I started rewatching season 1, and it's good. It's good. I forgot how much I
really
enjoyed
odd.
it.
Yeah, you know what? It stumbled out of the gate for me. I remember thinking that, but it really turned out really well. And and you can tell Filoni is in charge because the slow play storytelling that all adds up at the end makes it all worth it.
And I mean, I thought it started strong. When we saw Kanan Jarrus during Order 66 and stuff, I was like, this is awesome. And it's nice because, it's funny. How many times have we said we don't want any more stories set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope? But Andor was phenomenal. Bad Batch, at least it's doing right after the Empire took over. So, at least they're building on our lore and knowledge of what's going on right then. But I mean, the first season had so much going on. First, I was shocked it was 16 episodes because most of the Disney Plus stuff is like 6 or 8, something like that. And season 2 is 16 too. So we're going to get a lot of cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. That's going to take us right into April.
Yeah, actually, Mandalorian season 3 will start while the Bad Batch is running. So at some point, we'll have Mandalorian episodes and the Bad Batch.
Hear that,
Nice.
buddy? The Mandalorian's coming back. Oh, we're so excited.
Well, it was
Hey,
great
maybe we
too.
should play a Star Wars game. Do you have any Star Wars games?
I have Fallen Empire or Fallen
Maybe
Order.
we should play that when we
Hey,
talk
didn't
some
you
Star
get
Wars.
that with your Christmas bonus thing?
No, that's Jedi Survivor. That comes out
Oh.
in March. Fallen Order I've had for a while. We could play that. Yeah, I got Squadrons. It's like a starfighter game. Oh,
Have a good night,
night.
don't eat me cows.
There's a lot we could play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
I just figure, if we're talking Star Wars, we might as well play a Star Wars game.
I dig it. I like that plan.
She has a lot of heart. And that's why we let her. Who else?
What you doing there, Doug?
Oh, and by the way, so today, for those of you that follow me on Twitter and Instagram and everything else, my son has got a lot of Legos.
I blocked you on
Christmas. I don't blame you. Probably for the best. But he got like the Infinity Saga Groot, which is like a baby Groot that's about this big. We put it together. We put together the Hydra Stomper. Today we put together the Mandalorian Armorer. And it comes with Din Djarin, the Armorer, and Paz Vila. But it was funny because he's like, Daddy, tell me Vizsla, yeah. Tell me about what this does. And I'm like, well, the Din Djarin did a bounty and he got some metal. She melted it and made it into a thing. He goes, well, that sounds pretty cool. I'm like, do you want to watch an episode with me? He goes, yeah. I was like, yes.
All right.
So hopefully his mother and sister are going shopping tomorrow. Some post-Christmas shopping, I guess. I don't know. So I think we'll watch episode 1 tomorrow. So Sunday night I can fill you in how he may come down here and regale us with the Mandalorian stories like he did after Sonic 2. If you guys remember that.
Anybody else?
Anybody else? I'm going through all these conversations, hopefully we get a boost. I'm sure it's extremely exciting for everybody watching it on Twitch and YouTube if it's later on in YouTube. But we appreciate you watching. The
Yeah, if
conversation.
you've gotten this far, if you've hung out this long, we really appreciate it. YouTube people. Have you guys suggested anything like, I don't know, subscribing or anything like that yet?
We have
Not
not.
yet.
No?
But what should they do,
Yeah.
Dave? Let us know.
If you're subscribed, you should unsubscribe. Make sure you hit the dislike button. Do not tell your friends about us. In fact, tell your friends about other channels.
You're going to want to do the opposite of what Doug said. You're going to want to like, subscribe, and leave comments. And please share with your friends. There. That's all I got.
Yeah, we
But
appreciate it.
I think I got the message across.
Yeah. Subscribing on YouTube is free. It costs you nothing, and it helps us tremendously. So please do it. Otherwise, I'll come to your house and sing Beach Boys songs a cappella. You don't want that. Nobody wants that.
I kind of want that.
I'm picking up good vibration.
I'm picking up good vibration.
Good
Yeah,
vibration.
it's getting late.
Yeah. Whoa! It's already
We should we should go on
8:05.
the road. We could be the next Blues Brothers, but like instead of good, just sing terrible a cappella Beach Boys.
I've often been told I should take my show out on the road and leave it.
Doug, where's your painting?
It's right here.
Oh, it is. It's there.
Oh yes, there it is. Yes.
Good, good. But you know what we should do Sunday night?
What?
We should
No.
talk about what we're most anticipating for 2023. What was that website? That tier maker? We should do
Out
tier
of,
maker
out of
again.
everything that's coming out in 2023?
Well, maybe just do the DC movies, Marvel, or we could do one for each. We could do one for Marvel stuff, one for DC, which would be short because there's I think 4
Yeah.
movies,
We could do an overall.
and then a Star Wars one.
Are there any Star Wars things coming out? Are we doing shows and movies, or what?
There's
we
no
can
movies
decide now.
coming out.
There's no movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no
so-
Star Wars movies coming out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, we should decide, how we want to do that. If we want to do that, and then if so, just give me a heads up, and then I'll try to compile a list of everything that's coming out, so I can get all the images put together.
Nice. Yeah, we can figure it out if we want to do everything, or if we just want to do. If we want to do everything, have like another 4-hour stream, or we could
It would be.
the first couple streams of.
If you think about it, look how short the whole the Phase 4 thing was. That was what we had, because I've got it open right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
And Keith, you're going back to work on Monday, aren't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
So
That
if we
was-
do a 4-hour thing, you're going to be wiped out all week.
Yeah, that's
Those-
okay.
18 items in Phase 4. I assume it's going to be a lot more if we include everything coming out and not just Marvel.
Well, we're going to just 2023 because Phase 5 is going to take up 2023 and 2024, I think.
Oh, all right.
So, and we can figure out
just
all
next year. Well, how many Marvel movies are there next year? 4, you said? Or there's 4 DC movies.
Yes. And Marvel, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Guardians Volume 3, the Marvels.
Uh-huh.
Is there one in November? I thought there was another one.
I thought there was one in November as well.
Can't think of it. But then we have Secret Invasion, we know is coming out as a TV show. What else?
Is Echo this year?
Echo may not be. It was originally going to be out this year, but it has been delayed. And we don't know when
Oh,
we're
because
going
of
to
their
get.
new direction?
Yes.
Hmm.
Nothing is certain these days, but these
It
Well,
is
I mean-
still listed on Google as coming out in 2023. It just doesn't have an actual date in 2023.
It was originally supposed to be out in 2023. That is, it should still. It's been delayed, but it was supposed to be after Secret Invasion. But
Okay.
that could be delayed because, yeah, Phase 5 will go up to the end of 2024 with the Thunderbolts. And everything, according to, nothing has been confirmed, but the rumors is that everything's going to get pushed back a little bit. So Phase 5, instead of just being 2023 and 2024, maybe 23, 24, and 25. You know, add a little more.
According to the direct, as of 3 days ago, it is now going to premiere early 2024. Echo.
So we can't look forward to that.
Disney Plus's Echo series has recently suffered a major shift out of its summer 2023 release window. Marvel Studios has been hard at work developing a Hawkeye spin-off starring Alcoa Cox's Maya Lopez since March 2021. Wow, that's how long they've been working on it?
What would that be?
What would what be?
You didn't say Haley Steinfeld.
No, the Hawkeye spin-off Echo. Because remember, Echo was in Hawkeye.
Oh, I thought they were saying there was another one. Okay, never mind.
There was a lot of rumors swirling around that we were going to get Hawkeye Season 2 announced because over Christmas holiday, like the Hawkeye Instagram was like, all episodes of Hawkeye are streaming. Watch it this Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I think they're gearing up for an announcement. I think they were just pushing, hey, watch it again. It's Christmas time, and this is a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
What is this Marvel Studios Legends supposed to be?
That's just, it's on Disney Plus, and they go like, before like Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will come out, they'll have one for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and they'll go through their history in the MCU to date.
That explains that. All right, so Murphy's Multiverse is reporting what 2024 Marvel Studios release calendar is supposed to be. Now that they've gotten a bit more information, they're saying January 10th of 2024 is going to be a Marvel Studios Legends. Then January 17th is going to be the Echo series. That's when that's coming out. Wonder Man is coming out March 13th.
Hold back, Keith.
Oh, that's 2024?
2024.
Stay calm.
Well, 10 episodes.
And then
Greatest Disney Plus series of all time.
Another Legends on May 1st. And then Captain America New World Order on May 3rd.
Are these the deets you're looking for, Sierra?
I just set up shop all over the city.
I didn't know Sierra doing this. All right.
No, she
And then-
said we can predict next year for all superhero movies and shows. Give me all the details. Oh, yep, and this is what she's looking for.
Okay, so what I was just reading, that is for 2024. That is not next year. That's not 2023. Oh, Blade got pushed to 2024 too.
Oh, that was what was coming out in November. That's right.
Yeah, that got pushed to September 2024 now.
Well, I mean, I can't pronounce his first name. Mahershala?
Mahershala.
He was not pleased, so he should
But, you know,
definitely get what he wants.
good. If they looked at it and they realized, look, this is garbage, the fans are not going to like this, I don't even want to act in this is how bad it is. To me, good. You know what? Do some quality control, fix what's wrong, put out an actual good story, take as much time as you need. Don't just release stuff to release stuff.
Now that Iger's back, my friend Feige has a little more control over how much comes out, so it'll be quality over quantity again.
Well, and that's what, they said the former CEO wanted stuff all the time on Disney Plus to push the subscriber count. And I don't think your buddy Feige was on board too much with that. So I think, we'll get a slowdown in content, but the quality should, rise back up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey guys, I'm 30 points away from 1K.
Oh no.
Guess what she's going to use? I think it's going to be Gilbert.
No, I think it's going to be Truman. There was a Truman Capote question on Jeopardy last night, and I was like, do I got 1,000? Oh, I got 36,000. I might have to drop a Capote here. But then I don't want the retaliation.
It should be because both me and Keith said it would be both of us, it's going to be Doug.
Yeah. Good vibrations.
She said she thought I would kill more vampires.
Exactly. She says. All right, Doug, start thinking of a story.
I'm trying to find everything that's supposed to be coming out for the MCU in 2023.
Well, we know for the DCU or the DCEU, because it's still that, we got.
Nobody cares about the DCEU.
Yeah, we do.
Nobody.
Did you hear we're getting a Flash trailer during the Super Bowl? Sports ball go.
That's not until the second week of February, though.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you guys what my sister got me for Christmas.
What did she get you?
She got me a T-shirt that says, "I just hope both teams are having fun."
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's about right for you, Doug.
Yep.
You gonna wear that to a Super Bowl party?
I will. And I'll only watch the commercials.
And be obnoxiously loud at all other times.
I will. What are they doing? What's a down?
Hey, who's playing halftime? When's that gonna be on?
What's halftime?
How much
When you
longer
slow
is
down.
this? Is it really supposed to be this long? That play was only 2 seconds. Is that normal?
Oh,
Why do they
let's,
keep moving?
you know, I don't even get to pick who I pick in my missions. I'm not very happy right now. Even though I'm happy, you know, I am a big Captain Marvel fan. I want Majik and Nico. I want all the supernatural people. Come on.
Keith is happy doodle doo 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 doo. I don't know all
Kree
of the
Strike.
words. Keith is happy.
Head. Ooh, I
Yes.
like her decks.
I did laugh out loud.
All right, Sierra, Dave, Keith. Here is what is coming out for the MCU for 2023.
She hasn't used the Bane voice yet. You gotta wait. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What? Oh. Hey guys, stop making fun of me. Nobody's making fun of you. I'm not.
Who's making fun of her?
I don't know. What do we say?
I don't know.
Well, she's ready for the news anyway. Spill it. Spill it on us.
All right.
Spill some knowledge.
So, first thing, MCU that's coming out is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania, February 17th, 2023. But we will be seeing it February 16th, as we always see it the day before. Because we're special and everybody else isn't. Then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th. Followed by What If Season 2 in early 2023, but possibly in May. They don't have a hard date. There's no officially confirmed release date for What If Season 2. Same with Secret Invasion. There is still no hard date set, only early 2023.
I'm gonna guess March.
Smarch.
Smarch.
The only reason I'll say it might not be March is because we're gonna have the Bad Batch running, and we're gonna have Mandalorian start. I wonder if they'll push it off to like April, so there's not too much content. I hope they
Do you
don't.
think they learned their lesson with having what was it? They had Obi-Wan and what was it Miss Marvel running at the same time?
Yep.
And I don't think that worked out well for them.
Well, I mean, they're both bad shows.
Hey,
But it was
now.
like the numbers of one.
I go, I nay, chucking on the fina, all night.
I guess I don't understand if it's a streaming service and you can literally watch things whenever you want. Like, there's nothing stopping you from watching one at one point and watching the other later on. So I don't know why one numbers were heard over the other. Like, you're not, to my knowledge, you're not limited to watching one Disney Plus show a day.
And they did move it, so if it's a Marvel and a Star Wars show,
Mm-hmm.
we got the Star Wars on Wednesday, Marvel on Thursday, so you know, it's at least a day between.
Alright, so then we've got The Marvels coming out in July 28th. Then we've got Echo, sometime summer 2023.
Which may be pushed back.
That's practically August.
This is all coming from Distractify, by the way. Murphy's Multiverse said it's coming out January of 2024, so...
I trust
I
Murphy's
take it all with a grain of
Multiverse.
salt.
I trust Murphy's Multiverse a lot, though,
I would
but
too.
once again, until we hear it from Marvel, none of these are solid dates.
Well, they don't have dates for like hardly any of these. Then we've got Loki Season 2, sometime in summer of 2023. They literally use those words sometime in summer. So...
Wait, I heard someone's going to be in season 2. It was like Deadpool or something. Another rumor.
Well, the
I
TVA.
think I heard that too.
We could see Deadpool, Wolverine show up as a cameo. Squadron Supreme have been hinted at for it. There've been quite a few zany rumors. Of course, Henry Cavill was, he's going to be Hyperion, who is the Superman of Squadron Supreme.
I heard the last 3 episodes are just going to be Mandalorian episodes.
That would be fantastic.
His fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded.
Ironheart, sometime in fall of 2023. Agatha Coven of Chaos, but I heard that got pushed back too, so they're saying, Distractify is saying winter 2023, but I had read on Murphy's Multiverse that wasn't coming out till 2024. So, yeah.
And Sierra, this is just Marvel so far. We
This is
also
just
have
Marvel. That does
we
not
also
count
have-
to all of the other stuff that's coming out for DC, all of the Star Wars stuff, all of the other stuff that will be seen that might be nerdy or comic book related, but might not fall under Marvel or DC or Star
And
Wars.
Invincible season 2 is coming out in 2023.
That's right.
I was also going to ask about The Boys. Is that coming out this year too?
It should, but I've not heard officially, so it should because they pretty much filmed it. The spin-off is the Hero U or whatever.
Now is Starlight on that show, or because she keeps pimping it?
I don't think she
on
is.
social media.
Like she's not a regular, but she might, cameo on it or something. But I don't think she's gonna be. Cousin
All right.
dead. Cousin's not dead.
As of 3 days ago, there is no date set for season 4 of The Boys. Let's see here. Intense Friends began August 2022. Okay, so production for the series for season 4 began in August of 2022. There's no official release date. The show was only recommissioned in June of 2022, with season 3 airing July 8th of 2022. That was this year? Wow.
Yeah,
That
my
seems
God,
like
I
a
was
long
just thinking
time
that.
ago.
It does. It seems like so much
Yeah.
longer ago. Wow.
Well, there were only. That was my other question I was going to ask Keith. How many episodes are on The Mandalorian this year?
8.
Not enough.
Nope.
So, I mean, there was only 6 episodes of The Boys, right, this year? Or were there 8?
I thought there was 8.
Was there 8?
I think so. I'd have to double check.
And it's nuts now. It's gone from TV. Remember when back in the day you watched TV and like when Smallville was on, and
Somebody
It's-
save me.
22 episodes per season,
Mm-hmm.
and now you got shows, good shows like The Boys, doing 8 episodes every other year. Ridiculous, right?
The only reason I won't say it's ridiculous is it's nice that it's quality over quantity.
Yeah.
They could pump out 22 episodes, but quality would probably drop a little bit.
Right.
It's okay to
But,
wait,
I mean, then
wait
you,
a little more time.
Then you get shows like Moon Knight.
Look, there were 2 people that liked that show.
And they're both here. Oh shit.
Look, I'm about to go binary, gents.
Oh,
I'm gonna say no.
I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Back when the first season of Mandalorian came out, I remember that was something that we had discussed when we were talking about the episodes. We were doing our breakdowns and reviews and everything, and we had noticed that the episode times were they varied. Sometimes it'd be a 42-minute episode, sometimes it'd be a 26-minute episode, sometimes it'd be a 53-minute episode. They weren't consistent, and we ended up finding out that the reasoning behind it was the way that they felt going through with that series was they weren't subject to a hard air time. They weren't airing it on TV, so they didn't have to fit it within a certain time slot. They didn't have to worry about ads running. So they made it as long or short as they needed for the purposes of the story.
And
which
that's
I
perfect.
like that. And
Yeah.
I hope more series do that. And I think that was also the case with, there was something recent. Andor.
And
You're
that's,
doing that with Andor. They had it was different times.
and that's the only way to do it. You know what? Don't add. It's always network television where it has to be 42 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do this silly side quest with this, when it's just not needed. So it's nice they're getting away from all that.
Yeah. Yep, they're doing whatever they need to do for the purposes of the story, and then that's it. If they need a longer episode, they make it longer. If they need a shorter one because they don't need the entire 30 minutes or whatever to tell a complete story, then they do that.
The first show I saw like that was Dexter. Do you remember Dexter?
Loved Dexter.
I have
Dexter.
never watched all of Dexter. I saw the first episode and I didn't like it.
Wow.
You were
gotta
also
give
the
it a
man who
look.
used to bring in donuts to work. Dexter.
I mean, because those were 13 episode seasons, and I was like, wait a minute, that's it? They just go from October to the beginning of December, and then that's nothing until next year? That was a big shock for me when that first happened.
Oh, and Sierra says she loves the new Dexter too. My wife and I have been waiting to watch that. We both love Dexter as a show I watched with my
I
wife.
said new Dexter?
Yeah, Dexter New Blood, I believe it's called.
Yeah, New Blood. I
Yeah.
haven't watched it. It's one season. It's like the cap off the previous season or something. I don't
Well,
know.
the finale, the ending was so bad to Dexter. It almost ruined
It
the show
was.
for me. But it sounds like, did the new season help with the bad ending, Sierra? I've not watched it yet.
Yeah, neither have I. It's on Showtime, so I haven't seen it.
I do not have Showtime.
I have Showtime. There's MMA on it, so I sometimes
Uh,
anything that shows MMA, I gotta order. But I got it through Paramount Plus, so it wasn't like the full price.
yeah, I probably, in one of these days, I got to sit down and figure out like which streaming services I still actually need and watch and everything. Because I think right now I've got HBO Max, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus. I think I'd say I know I've got Prime, but I also get Amazon Prime, so it comes with it.
Netflix?
I know I pay for Hulu, so that way I don't have to deal with ads. But I also have a bundle with Disney Plus, so that's fine. I've got Netflix. I think I've got. Do I pay for Peacock or do I just get that? I don't know.
See, I have Peacock, but I don't pay for it.
I don't think I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I got Paramount Plus, and I don't pay for it. I don't pay for Netflix either.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, it's through T-Mobile.
Very cool. I pay for Netflix, and I believe it's going up this year. The price.
It
Oh
is.
my god.
Which sucks. Also, I heard that with the new app that HBO Discovery or Warner Discovery is going to be releasing, they are going to have they're going to be introducing different levels, with the cheapest level having ads. And it
Is
sounds
everyone
like
who's subscribed to HBO Max still they're all automatically gonna have a subscription?
I don't know. It sounds like that's what they're doing, that they're going to fold the Discovery stuff into HBO, but I don't know because they haven't said whether they're just going to create a brand new app altogether or not. I really have no idea. I know that when it was HBO Now, that app just updated and turned into HBO Max, so if you had HBO Now, it just carried over into HBO Max. But that wasn't the case if you had DC Universe. You had to, if you didn't have HBO Max and you wanted to watch DC stuff, you had to get HBO Max. And whatever you had previously watched on DC Universe, your library wasn't there in HBO Max.
So you don't know where you left off.
Yeah, and that happened to me with the Harley Quinn series, because I had started watching it on DC Universe.
Yep, same thing happened to me.
And with Doom Patrol, it did the same thing with that, because I couldn't understand why I'm like, wait, season 1, episode 1. I'm like, I know I've watched this. What the hell?
I've never watched an episode of Titans.
You're better off.
I did.
That's
I
why,
watched-
because you guys saying stuff like that. So I've never watched it.
It was such a slog to get through. I watched the first season of it, and I think I watched a couple of episodes of the second season. I hated it. I did not like it. It was so bad.
I watched into season 4 because I'm like, there's got to be something redeeming coming with this show, and there just never was. They didn't learn from their mistakes. They rushed through storylines.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, to them, getting to the Red Hood was more important than developing any characters whatsoever, and it was just, it was a chore to watch.
Maybe that's where they put the the rookie writers, and then they write the series, and then if they do good, they get to write another series or even a movie.
Mm-hmm. So Sierra says you need HBO, Disney, Netflix, Hulu, and Prime. Oh, Thunderwalker's here. Greetings, fellow couch nappers.
Yeah, you know what? We got all those that Sierra listed.
Yeah.
And we got Paramount Plus as well, but because, like I said, that's free.
So, Sierra, speaking of HBO and Prime, we put up a poll on, I think, Instagram, possibly Facebook, I don't know. Maybe both? Yeah. Which of the two post-apocalyptic series are you looking forward to between The Last of Us and the Fallout series? The Last of Us is going to premiere on HBO Max, and the Fallout series is going to be on Prime Video. Curious what people are looking forward to between the two of them, because I see it sort of like the way that Prime and HBO did the House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. It was kind of like the same idea. They had their medieval fantasy, magic series butting heads against each other.
But one of them was really boring. So.
I wonder which one.
Which one was boring?
Welcome, Tundra Walker.
Thanks for chiming in, Keith.
I'm assuming that you don't care about either of them, then.
Wait, which two are you talking about?
Between The Last of Us and Fallout.
She thinks The Last of Us should have stayed a game. Well, you haven't seen it yet, though. You don't know that. The game captured the story well, Sierra says.
It did.
It may have, but we don't know. They might have kicked some ass with this TV show.
Yeah, it could be definitely amazing. Hopefully the Fallout show is great, because I certainly love the game. So I'm praying that it's decent.
Don't ask me, we're still watching The Crown. Ew, gross.
She says if it's not broken, don't fix it. I'm not sure about Fallout. Did you ever play Fallout, Sierra? And what, by the way, what is The Crown? When I hear that, I think of Pierce Brosnan.
It's about
It's about the British royalty. It's about Queen Elizabeth and Prince Harry.
Oh, it's like Downton Abbey.
But real. It's like Downton Abbey, but real.
Who's coughing?
it was Becky.
Okay, God, I want to make sure I wasn't hearing nothing. It's like,
She's
where
down
did
here
that
doing
come
laundry.
Keith has become a ventriloquist.
A mother's job is never done.
I feel like my day was a lot different than I thought.
Oh, she's not doing laundry. She's putting Christmas stuff away.
Thunder Walker says it's actually quite good. I laughed at people who watched it earlier too. Did you get to the episode where the Queen died yet? The one that I'm looking forward to. Oh, was that too soon? Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Because all of us in here watched The Crown.
I couldn't believe the cliffhanger at the last episode.
What?
I'm joking. I don't watch it.
That was when Wayne Gretzky went to the Wimbledon, right?
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky, what a maroony.
I will fully admit I did watch the first season of The Crown, but I do like history stuff. And that took place around World War II, so I was interested to see like how all of that went down. And it was they definitely sanitized it quite a bit to like kind of make you root for the royal family, even though like England was still super colonizing at that point and still doing a bunch of atrocities. Like they don't really show you that part. But yeah, for a TV show, the first season, that's the one that I watched, it was fine. Like I said, it was good. It wasn't, I would say that if you understand that they're doing it from the point of view of the royal family, then yeah, sure, it's good. But you have to take it with a grain of salt.
I heard a new term today, but you probably shouldn't look it up live. But it's the Urban Dictionary definition of Castle Grayskull, which is now an NC-17 verb. I cannot wait to watch it.
God. Well, now I'm
I'm sure
looking.
we all have some idea.
It's funny he mentions the Urban Dictionary. Oh my God. We were on a call with the development team. And in our software, we added a thing where you could link up to our self-help, or what is it called, Doug? The training stuff inside
Oh, the
AOV.
Learning Center.
The Learning Center. But there's a HTTP switch you can put in to change the URL. And while my boss was deciding to show people how it worked, he put in Urban Dictionary. And anyone who's been to the Urban Dictionary knows that something pops up on the front page that gives you an idea of something. And oh my God, I can't remember what it was. But the definition was hilarious. And I'm like, oh boy, I hope Joe doesn't get in trouble for having this on screen with everybody to watch.
That would have been a great story had you had the actual word.
It would, yes, it definitely would have been. Oh, you know what?
Oh, I should not have looked this up.
He told you not to.
Oof. So bad.
By the power of Numbskull, I am a coward.
2 double KO for Carol Danvers.
Dude, on my screen, for some reason, we're not moving. So I trust the game is still playing.
The game is still playing.
I'm still getting the chat, but I can't see us moving. It's weird.
I see it's moving. Well, I see the cards, you know.
Yeah, it's
Probably just my
See a
end.
little orange icon thing moving. I think we're in battle right now.
Are we in battle right now?
we
Yeah,
is.
so we're not really looking at, like, you're not going to see a bunch of characters moving around that much. Oh, there goes Carol Danvers, and at least on our screen anyway. She just did some sort of power thing, and now she's glowing, and now she's going to say, hey, Peter Parker.
Uh-oh.
Well, hey there, Peter
Sierra
Parker.
got her stones. She's about to drop them.
Drop them like they're hot. Drop them like they're hot.
Story time with Bane?
No,
That's-
it's not. It's definitely not.
Yeah, you can read that as you go through DC's. Or did you already go through DC's movies next year?
Oh, I did not.
Well,
No.
we got Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Oh,
You
God.
did a Bane.
Yes.
Boom. All right, Doug. We're looking at.
Don't you? Who's Doug?
Oh, wait, Bane. It's 9:50. So
Oh wow, it's 9:50 already. Holy cow! Time
you
flies
got
when you're
5
having fun.
minutes.
Mike D, that's me. Come on and get some MRKE to the D.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that you called on Bane. I'm going to talk about all the DC stuff coming out for 2023. Now, it could change. This is as of December 15th, but it turns out the mainstream media doesn't care about DC. They don't really report on it that much. I'm gonna have to blow them up. A bunch of assholes, if you ask me. Probably in league with Todd. Didn't learn my name yet? Alright, so, take a look at this list. What have we got going on here?
Not much longer.
Okay, so, they
How you playing
include,
them?
this is very exciting news for you, Keith. The Arrowverse TV series. That's right, yeah, it's still coming out, don't worry. It's coming. It's first thing on the list.
Thank God for the Arrowverse.
Yes, The Flash Season 9, early
Oh, boy.
2023. I bet you're very excited for that. It's The Flash. Yes.
There's only
all
13 episodes, right?
Followed by Shazam, Fury of
okay.
the Gods. That's March 17th, 2023.
It's the same time that Jedi Survivor comes out.
Did you? You know, I heard that you're not tired of the Flash yet. Great guy. Good guy, you know? I like him. He knows my name. It's Bane. I haven't broken his back yet. Don't need to. Decent guy. Good fellow. You
Yes,
know?
and Tundra Walker did say we did figure out what James Gunn is going to do with the DCU with Superman, Superboy, and the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah. Yeah, I trust Thunderwalker. He says nothing but truth.
He does. He spits truth, man.
That's the truth. Now, the thing you've all been waiting for, June 23rd, 2023, the Flash movie. You know, me and Ezra Miller, we're best friends. Good guy, that Ezra Miller. You know, he started a cult. It's my idea.
You know what? Fire him. He's fired.
By the way, Bane, did you hear who is rumored to play you in the DCU?
Yeah, obviously, it's be a big, strong man. Very buff. Very tall.
Yeah, that's
Very
true.
well spoken.
Dave
You know-
Bautista.
Yes, Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. Not big enough. Needs more muscles. No. I disapprove. Where's Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Hey, Bane.
He's probably smaller than I am now.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. He should play Bane. Those names are relevant still, right? I
Yes,
haven't
yes,
watched
of
TV
course.
Since 1980.
Andre the Giant.
What? Look, you know what? I'm getting sick of your shit, gentlemen. You want me to read this list or not? There's a lot of DC shit coming out, it turns out.
Well, you only got 1 minute to go for Bane, so.
Yeah. So, after the miraculous The Flash film with my good friend Ezra Miller, great guy, fully support everything he does. In fact, you know, probably gonna go kidnap someone later on, put him in the cult. We have Blue Beetle. That's coming out August 18th. That's just terrible. It's probably going to do bad numbers. Not as good as The Flash. Then Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. You know, I heard they took out the best actress that's supposed to be in that movie. What a shame.
It is sad that Amber Turd is no longer in the movie. I was really hoping to see
Amber Heard
her.
is a great human being. Good villain. You know, she's part of the Legion of Doom, too. Mostly does shit stuff for some reason. That's a thing, but, you know, I don't judge. Bane does not judge.
And Bane is done.
Nico, I was just
Ah.
Hydra Bomb. I could use
Oh, that was quick.
You're free.
That was good stuff. So Sunday night, should we do 3 separate tier makers? One for Marvel shows in 2023, or Marvel things in 2023. One for Star
Marvel,
Wars.
One for Star Wars, one for DC.
Yeah.
We definitely need at least
I mean,
6 new projects coming out.
We could do that, but we're gonna have to preface it with there aren't hard dates for like a lot of these, and it's all kind of granular. Some of the stuff that they think is coming out in 2023 may end up getting pushed to 2024. So
We'll let everybody know, hey, don't blame us if it doesn't come out in
Yeah.
2023. Dave might be, because he hangs out with Kevin Feige. But
I know things.
you know, I remember we kind of fell into that pit when we did something like this once before. I want to say in 2021.
A Lazarus Pit?
It was either 2020 or 2021. We were doing like our like most anticipated, and we were like, oh yeah, The Boys, that's coming out, and then like it didn't come out that following year, and that was like at the top of our list.
Yeah. Well, we got to go with what we know.
that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of stinks that there's so much of this that it's just very vague. It's like the summer of 2023, the fall of, and it's like,
Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter, leave that comment down below, and we will see you next time on Not Your Status Quo.